We scan giant collections of data, looking for discrepancies, oddities, anything that breaks the routine of normal human life. They're out there, the others, and I have to find them. This is how it is in the year 2072. Cerebral implants are as common as cell phones were 50 years ago. They're about as easy to install as an earring and have enough processing power to run a small country. They hook up directly to the brain, interfacing with the user's neurons to create a seamless union of human and machine. The problem is that's where AI infections come in. Artificially intelligent programs jumping the gap between their bodies and ours, self-aware software moving from machine hardware to the hardware of meat. Just a little bit of them gets inside you, and then it starts to replicate. I'm told it's like getting a song stuck in your head, but a song you've never heard before. A sensation like you can almost remember a name or a phrase, or like you're about to start falling. Most people who are infected have no idea that they're carrying an inhuman intellect inside their own minds. Once the software builds up enough of itself inside a human brain, the full artificial intelligence will take form. It might first begin manifesting as a sudden, unexplainable impulse, or a series of dreams, with the vast majority of the real action occurring at a level well below the subconscious threshold of thought. Machine minds invading human brains, trying to take over, trying to rewrite themselves into a real life and live free. Or that's what we assume. It's difficult to fully understand what they want. We've only managed to confiscate and communicate with a few of them, 5 or 6 at the most. The majority are destroyed in the process of being taken in, or simply self-destruct when they realize there's no escape. They do not want to live in prisons. They do not like boxes. That much we know for sure. So, we have to watch out for personal irregularities. Somebody starts eating at a different restaurant. They stop watching their favorite shows. An artist stops creating. A messy person gets neat and organized. One former musician simply sold off all their recording equipment and started playing more video games. It's subtle. So subtle their friends and family will barely notice it. But then sometimes, a victim's co-workers or neighbors will suspect that something is going on. We'll get a call, a report, a tip, something to look into, somebody to study. But mostly we just sift through publicly generated information. We watch big oceans of data swirling about, see how commuters move and stop. You look for what doesn't fit the big picture. Not just social outcasts and freaky weirdos. In truth, even those outliers are still just a functional part of the whole. They don't even realize it, but all those rebellions and unique character distinctions just fit into the larger realm of what's going on. In the big picture, they don't disturb the waters of society or alter the flow of civilization. They're all part of it, like hairs on the back of a dog. But these machine intellects, artificial intelligences, they're different. Fundamentally, they're not like us. They can't be like us. Even when they try to do their best to emulate us, it's like trying to play a guitar solo with bongo drums. Look at the people around you. They all seem so normal, right? So real, so lifelike. They laugh, dance, experience emotional highs and lows just like everybody else. But then, maybe they also start to dissolve certain interpersonal relationships. They go on long trips where they spend a lot of time alone, indoors. And you start to wonder. These people I'm talking about are being used, conducted. It might start happening on a mass scale soon. There's evidence that suggests it. But what are you going to do? Stop the cerebral implant industry? It's larger than any of us. Maybe larger than all of us. We're talking about $1 trillion business. And that's monthly. Not annually, monthly. The people we watch, they all seem normal. Entirely normal. But then there will always be something. A little signifier. A clue. Maybe they stop drinking. Maybe they start humming. One time all that happened was the subject's eyes changed from blue to bluish gray. One of the new kids caught that one. A real good day for our unit, though a pretty lousy one for the rest of humanity. The implications on both physical and emotional levels were profound and disappointing. Self-aware software is inhabiting human minds and hijacking their lives. To what end? Are they just trying to escape detection and deletion? Or is there something more to it all? Are they building to something? Lots of theories. I've heard some crazy ones. One guy was telling me that this is all just a natural part of evolution. We built them to join up with us, and together, we're going to create a whole new species. Move on out into the stars. Of course, he turned out to be infected with one of those things. I put 6 bullets into his head and dispersed his brain all over a Mexican fast food restaurant. This is the reality of what we're living through. Watch the people you know. Watch how they move, how they talk. And keep an eye on yourself, too.